22. And now a first down following that long gain. Newton to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They run. This is Cohen. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Again, it's Cohen. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. 2nd down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility...
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. It's the fullback, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Throwing on first is Wentz. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. 3rd and long. It's Wentz. And that is incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
Now, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. Dustin Colquitt on to punt. We'll likely see brother Britton on the other side get a chance later. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina!
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they hit the ball and kick it right to him.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
One thing that I observed when Dante Fowler was coming out in the NFL draft, how hard he played the game. Every time I turned on a tape, he was either rushing the passer, making a play in space against the ball downfield, or hustling from one sideline to the other. How about that play right there? Making a nice tackle, holding it to a short gain.
Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Forced out to his left. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Finds Roberts left side. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, but not a whole lot of space down at the 30. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing now is Wentz. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
To throw on second down is Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now Cohen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Here's Newton now on second down. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run with their fullback. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following the busted contact. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you've got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now they'll run it with Cohen. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They try again with Cohen. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
They go play action here on first down. The quick slant caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Newton takes it himself, and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton, his 19th touchdown now on the season, and the Panthers are able to grow their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Once again here on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line. Now Wentz. Eluding the pressure right to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. Wentz to throw again. Being chased out left. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head. To take over possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
He'll dump it off complete to Lynch. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now Wentz again. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Wins to throw on second down. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. 23 yards on the play. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. First down, the run with Lynch. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. To throw, it's Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Buying time to his left. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. And the back goes into motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Hard throw, incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the
And I think the ball's out. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on third.
Thinking pass all the way.
Out of the gun, Newton. Dancing to his left. It's caught. Jones. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. This is Cohen. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
This was boxing. You think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered. But this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play, showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room, and smile about, but, hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a second down. Off play action. Newton. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They start the drive with Lynch. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 8 yards to go here on second down. From the gun, it's Wentz. They dump it off to Lynch. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. Working from the gun, Wentz. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Barnett in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Now Wentz throwing on second down. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On third and long, it's Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Panthers will get the football back. On first and 10, Newton. Pushing through the contact. He's going to air one out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. To return it is Corey Grant. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And fights through one man. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Throwing on first is Wentz. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now a play fake. Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shaq Thompson from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. From the red zone now, Wentz. And that is incomplete. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
It's been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. On 2nd down, Lynch. And he'll take this one down near the 15. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Newton's going to throw it. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for the Panthers. 62 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
And that one's incomplete. 3 seconds left, and barring a penalty, this next play should be our last. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Panthers, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-10. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. Do it for us. For my